The dirty business behind caffeine.
20th of October, 1909.
I'm watching this because I am, very caffeinated right now, so...
East Ridge, Tennessee.
I just want to
right
see...
at the border to Georgia. A team of FBI agents...
Am I
is
morally
positioned
wrong
along the
for
road.
consuming
The
caffeine?
mission is to intercept a truck carrying dangerous goods. When it crosses the border, they stop the suspicious truck. Without hesitation, they confiscate the entire load. 60 barrels of Coca-Cola syrup.
AI generated?
The contents were adulterated with an addictive and harmful substance.
It was.
Caffeine. 100 years later,
Better than the Hot Tua
world
meme.
looks pretty different. Starbucks, Monster, Mountain Dew, and pills. At least 80% of the world's population
It does look AI generated,
regularly
though.
consumes caffeine. You probably have some in your blood right now. Maybe you can't fall asleep, and that's why you're watching this video.
Monster Energy. Put it in your body and ask questions later.
One scientist calls our caffeine consumption one of the longest, largest unsupervised drug studies ever conducted.
That's a fact. I do think there is unregulated amounts of caffeine in certain energy drinks. It might say 200 milligrams, but I'm telling you, bro, I drink a lot of energy drinks. Not more than one a day. That more than one a day is crazy, unless I'm trying to do like a 24-hour or something. But I drink a lot of energy drinks in a day. I drink a lot of energy drinks. But there are some times where I'll have an energy drink and it I can feel it in my veins. I can just feel everything. I feel like I just snorted a whole line of Coke. I'm geeked. It's crazy, bro. I feel like I could run through a wall and not feel nothing. So I know that that's more than 200. So there are definitely unregulated amounts, bro. I'm telling you it is.
Although caffeine is one of the most studied substances in the world, there are always new findings. Some companies realized very early on how much power this white powder entails, and they have repeatedly played down its effects. Caffeine is a global billion-dollar business. How has
Facts.
a drug that is taken for granted today managed to conquer the whole world? And what dangers does it bring?
The world's most widely used mood-altering drug.
Is the coffee all right? Nothing like...
Yeah, coffee is bro, that's kind of... I feel like coffee... If somebody came out and said oh yeah, coffee is worse than energy drinks, I would believe it. Cause there's just no way all these people be addicted to coffee like that, bro. There's just I can't believe it, bro. I can't, bro. Something not right about it, bro. Something not right. Talk to me, Fern.
A cup of coffee is part of the study routine for many. Often, it's the sole motivator to keep on reading and learning. The platform Brilliant makes the studying so exciting.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. What? I gotta crack me open a little energy drink before I get into a strenuous 6-hour editing session, bro. Got to.
You might even be able to skip one of the coffees before. Brilliant gives you the skills that can be applied to everything, literally, all the way from basic logic to artificial intelligence.
Is this an ad?
It does so in an engaging and playful way. You can customize the content. How can we offer it? Caffeine is...
Alright, that's my fault, bro. That's my... Hey. Normally my ad senses were tingling, and I was like, wait a minute, why did he start talking about this? This has nothing to do with the coffee. It didn't register all the way,
Plants
bro.
use caffeine
It didn't
to
register
protect
all the way,
themselves
bro.
from predators.
I got
It
600
is found in coffee beans, cacao beans, and tea leaves. In its pure form,
600 is... I don't even know what I would be able to do at 600. At 600, I might have to start, I'd probably be able to, I wouldn't be able to sit down at 600 milligrams. I feel at 200, and I'm like, shit, I'm good for the rest of the day, really. 600 is mad.
it is a white powder, tastes bitter and a bit soapy. A 1/16 of a teaspoon
I'd have to
will
run a
properly wake
marathon.
you
I
up
was
in the
up till
morning.
4:30
A
and
quarter of
waking
a
up at
teaspoon will make your heart race, cause sweating and anxiety. A tablespoon would kill you. However, moderate coffee consumption can even be healthy. It lowers the risk of cancer, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, Parkinson's
we're
disease,
good!
dementia, and likely even depression. People love caffeine and have consumed it for several centuries. Europe in the Middle Ages. Monsters are still monsters. We have a hearty beer soup for breakfast, a glass of beer for lunch, and of course beer for dinner.
Nice.
Everyone drinks beer, always. Not necessarily because of the alcohol, it contains little anyways, but because it tastes better than water. The average British drinks 3 liters a day, including children. In the 16th century, a hot black drink from the Middle East amazes Europeans. It looks different than beer, it tastes different than beer, and it has a different effect than beer. Coffee drinkers are soon seen as productive and bourgeois, whereas beer drinkers are considered lazy and comfortable. In 1700, there were already 3,000 coffee houses in London.
Then you got those people who get hyper after they drink those. So then, like, you know what I'm saying?
Trade, literature, science, and philosophy flourish there. Some historians even claim that the Age of Enlightenment and industrialization would not have been possible without coffee. Meanwhile, coffee is an extremely controversial topic at the time. Charles II believes that his people could plan his coup while hooked on coffee. He therefore bans all coffee houses. The public outcry is so great that he revokes the ban just a few days later. Frederick the Great bans coffee roasters. To combat the flourishing black market, the Prussian king hires 400 so-called coffee sniffers to track down illegal coffee roasters.
What?
The ban is lifted immediately after his death. No caffeine ban in history was successful in the long run. The world's largest beverage manufacturer of today also made sure of this. Coca-Cola was invented by a pharmacist called John Pemberton. It was initially advertised as a medicine. It's said to cure headaches, hysteria, and melancholy. But above all, Coca-Cola does one thing. It wakes you up because it contains cocaine and caffeine.
Bro, I need to have the original formula, bro. I might, damn, is that like, fuck. Is doing drugs, like, illegal? No, what I mean by that is, like, can I make the original Coca-Cola with cocaine in it for, like, medical purposes, just so I could see, like, you know what I'm saying?
Coca-Cola soon has to remove the cocaine, but it still contains...
What's the country, is it Canada? They, like, legalized all drugs, right? Like, I could technically do that in Canada, but can I record it and post it online is really my question. Like, would I get, like... Is that bad?
...contains caffeine. Plenty of it. At the beginning of the 20th century, the drink has as much caffeine as today's energy drinks. Caffeine has been the enemy of one...
That's cap. I drink a Coke and I'm ready to go to sleep. I am not. Coke doesn't count as... Soda doesn't count as caffeine for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
One man from the very beginning, Harvey Washington Wiley. He's the head of the Bureau of Chemistry, the predecessor of the powerful Food and Drug Administration.
Oh.
He cannot believe that children as young as 4 are drinking cola. In his opinion, the substance is just as addictive as opium. He declares war on Coca-Cola and orders the FBI to confiscate a shipment of the evil drink.
Dang!
A spectacular court case develops that will pave the way for caffeinated drinks forever. The entire United States is watching, the soon-to-be most powerful government in the world against the soon-to-be largest beverage manufacturer in the world, Coca-Cola. Wiley and his office call more than 20 witnesses, including doctors, scientists, and regular Coke drinkers. In their closing statement, they confidently say, caffeine is a dangerous drug that could be even regarded as poisonous. Coca-Cola quickly commissions a study itself, as there are virtually no caffeine studies on humans at the time.
It can't be that bad,
They hire a young psychologist, give him a lot of money, and have him carry out a number of experiments in just a few weeks. The young scientist delivers exonerating results. His conclusion in court, caffeine is harmless. Even better, caffeine has a physical and mental performance-enhancing effect. Jackpot. Coca-Cola wins. Later, however...
You think he was lying, though? Because, I mean, it was just one scientist. Like, they should have got 3, bruh. So that way they can have an odd number, so, you know, they can have that tiebreaker in case, like, one's like, oh, it's good, it's bad, you know what I'm saying?
There is an out-of-court settlement, and Coca-Cola reduces its caffeine content. But what remains in the public eye is that Coca-Cola won, and caffeine is a wonder drug with no side effects.
Oh! It had as much as an energy drink before. Dude! The Coke Energies, bro. Oh, bro, they don't even have them anymore, bro. But, bro, did y'all have these? Bro, this used to be, bro. This might have had some cocaine in it, bro. These were so good, bruh. These were so good. I can't find these nowhere anymore, bro. I think they got rid of them, though. Oh, yeah. Pulls it. It's only from the U.S.? Oh. I might need to go find me some then. Bro, these Coke Energies, bro, this tastes better than regular Coke, bro. This is, bro, this shit tastes good. I think there was 200 milligrams in it, I think. Do they not have the, I don't think they got the nutrition thing on it. I don't think. Nah, it doesn't say on this side. But I think it was 200, though. This shit was good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where it's at. But this shit's good, though. That shit was amazing, bro. That used to be my favorite energy drink until they got rid of it.
And so begins a century of unrestrained caffeine consumption.
Get some in Europe. You're right.
Red Bull
You're right.
gives you wings.
Side note, isn't that so crazy that they got sued for that? Because somebody didn't actually get wings after drinking Red Bull? Like, it's crazy.
In the USA, black filter coffee and caffeinated soft drinks initially take off. Then, black filter coffee and caffeinated soft drinks.
Right now, somebody's trying Crystal Pepsi. What the fuck? They used to call it Crystal Pepsi? Everybody was just doing drugs back then. They probably had meth in their stuff, and Coke had cocaine in it. Like,
initially
what?
take off. Then, in the 90s, Starbucks overtakes the drip coffee. The recipe for success? A roast that makes the coffee taste less bitter. Sugar, cream, and very large portions with a matching amount of caffeine. And just when people thought there couldn't be any more caffeine and sugar in a drink, energy drinks entered the scene. In 1987, the first Red Bull can is launched on the market. 10 years later, there are...
I was about to say, bro, Red Bull has like 70 milligrams in it, bro. I drink a Red Bull, nothing will happen to me, bro. Like, literally nothing. I don't feel anything with Red Bulls, bro. My caffeine tolerance is too high for that, bro. Red Bulls don't even taste good enough for me to drink them on a regular basis. I only drink Red Bull, like Red Bull vodkas or something. Bro.
Countless suppliers who outdo each other with larger cans and even more caffeine. In some cases, there are even 700 milliliter cans.
Alright, now 700 is absolutely insane. And that should be illegal. But, like...
Before you realize it, it's 2024, and caffeine is everywhere. An industry worth hundreds of billions. It's been 100 years since Coca-Cola's court case, and in the meantime, it became evident that the wonder drug may have a few side effects after all.
No, that's one thing though. I don't use pre-workout though. The most pre-workout I'll do is like eat a Rice Krispie treat before I go into the gym. Because like, it'll like, you know what I'm saying? The Rice Krispie treat be making me feel like I'm on crack sometimes. Like, I feel like I got so much energy off a Rice Krispie, it's crazy. But, yeah, I just drink energy drinks for regular... Like, if I want to be awake, I'll drink an energy drink. If I'm going to just be lounging around watching TV all day, then it's like, I don't need an energy drink that day. I'll just fucking take a nap or something. Like, oh, I thought I hit it. Mute. Hidden dangers.
First
okay,
of all,
that's what we're here for. That's what we're here
is
for.
not a dangerous evil drug.
Got you.
It does not ruin lives or destroy families.
Fuck, I'm hydrated.
Although
I gotta pee again.
There are cases of caffeine poisoning, emergency room visits, and even deaths. These are
That's
extremely
too much.
rare.
You're drinking too
According
much,
to
yeah.
experts, adults can safely drink a caffeine equivalent of 4 cups of coffee
How much
or
is
2
that?
Monster Energy drinks
Oh.
every day. As a teenager, about half as much.
Oh, I'm good. Bro, I drink one, like, maybe every other day, sometimes every day. Like, I'm good then. Wait,
Or even
dude,
just a
I'm
quarter.
good, bro.
That's only
I'm
considering the
good.
caffeine. Monster Energy is of course super unhealthy. We wouldn't
Oh.
recommend drinking 1 Monster a day.
Oh,
Some people are particularly sensitive
Oh.
to caffeine. Their heart might start to race, or they break out in a sweat after just 1 cup of coffee. This is genetically determined. Others can still seem to sleep like a...
dude, that's bad genetics, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's bad genetics. Damn, that's bad. You drink 1 coffee and you're, like, sweating and dude, that's how I was after I took C4, like, the pre-workout, because I was awake for, like, I think at this point I was on hour 28 of my 36 hours of being awake when I was in Qatar. Long story. But I took C4. Like, bro, when I tell you I felt every single, like, nerve in my body, bro, I was on crack. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, I didn't feel anything. I was in the gym lifting crazy shit. I was hitting maxes and everything, bro. I didn't feel nothing. So, I guess maybe that's why people take pre-workout, but, bro, that was scary, bro. I couldn't do it again after that, bro. I was like, yeah, I can't. I felt like I was, like, itching and shit. Like, bro, I felt everything.
A baby.
It was
after a double
crazy.
espresso
That was
for
a crazy
dessert.
feeling, bro.
The dosage one can take is individual. But even with harmless amounts of caffeine,
Damn.
there are hidden...
Yo,
the
that little
dosage one
shit
can
taking that
take
shit to the
is
head.
individual. But even
yo, that's that Crystal Pepsi too.
with harmless amounts of caffeine, there are hidden dangers. In one experiment, scientists gave test subjects a
Bro, I thought about, like, you know that one tribe we were watching in Africa, the people that be, like, living off the land and hunting and stuff. Bro, what if you gave them an energy drink, bro? Would they die? Like, because, like, their bodies obviously aren't used to something like that. They're used to drinking, like, dirty water anyways. So, like, anything, like, all that processed bullshit that we be drinking in America, like, dude, that shit might actually kill them, bro. Like, or they'd get, like, severely sick and, like, have to be, like, put on the shelf for a while. Like,
soft drink.
that
with a
should be
new
crazy. I'd be
flavor.
thinking about that.
One with caffeine, one without.
Okay.
They didn't know which was which. The one with caffeine was the clear favorite. Although the caffeine level in Coca-Cola is so low, it still has a noticeable effect.
You know, at a lower
Not to
level,
me, bro.
caffeine just sort of makes you feel good. It gives you a little bit of a boost.
And even this small boost makes us choose the caffeinated soft drink more frequently.
You might not even notice that subtle boost, but you will be more likely to pick up that product again than, say, an uncaffeinated product that didn't make you feel good.
This is Murray Carpenter.
Bruh, that's shit. That gotta be capped, bruh. I feel good after drinking some juice, bro. I guess that's just because I drink water all day, so like anything that's not water, I kind of like feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I guess if I'm on an off day from caffeine where I'm not drinking an energy drink, I guess I could try to drink a Coke. I guess. I just don't think it's gonna do anything for me though.
Journalist and author of the book Caffeinated. Our body likes caffeine so much that it unconsciously favors almost anything with added caffeine. In one experiment, participants even loved caffeinated yogurt over decaf yogurt. Caffeine can definitely be
Alright, now, yogurt, unless, if it's like some pre-workout yogurt, like you put some pre-workout inside your, like, high-protein yogurt and all that shit, the little concoctions that the gym dudes be making, alright, I can see that. I ain't gonna lie, I can see that. Me dropping a little caffeine in my pancake mix, like, I feel like that, no harm, no foul, right?
physically
like,
addictive, according to
it's that
Dr.
bad.
Roland Griffiths, one of the leading researchers in the field.
The drug that more people in the world are dependent on is caffeine, but it's the world's most widely used.
Oh yeah, I'm not addicted to caffeine though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't addicted to caffeine. You kind of no, bro. It wouldn't be. I'm telling you, probably wouldn't even be able to taste it, bro. I'm telling you, you wouldn't. Now, protein pancakes are absolutely disgusting. I tried them, not good at all. But I think there might just be too much protein in it though. But yeah, that's beside the point.
Mood-altering drug, and it turns out that it does produce.
I don't think caffeine got a
physical
taste
and
to it, though.
Psychological dependence.
According to Griffiths, the mild addiction develops even with small daily doses, a small cup of coffee every day. This little addiction pays off for the industry. 8 of the 10 most popular soft drinks in the US have added caffeine. Caffeine unconsciously leads people to consume more sugar, and sugar is quite unhealthy. Caffeine unconsciously leads people to consume more
People actually do this? Like, mix their Pepsi with milk? I saw this on TikTok, but I just thought I thought they were just lying. Or I thought it was just a weirdo. Like, because, you know, people be doing weird shit all the time. Like, drinking, like, water with mustard and mayo and shit. But, like, this? Like, people actually do this?
sugar, and sugar is quite unhealthy. Coca-Cola claims that they
Sugar
need
is
caffeine
unhealthy.
for the flavor of their Coke. In fact, bitter substances can round off the flavor, but you could also use many other bitter substances for this. Perhaps one that is not addictive, even in small quantities. Scientific blind tastings have also shown that the vast majority of people cannot taste caffeine in Coca-Cola. Nonetheless, the beverage conglomerate sticks to the taste argument.
I think when Coca-Cola has said that, I would have to say it's disingenuous, because Coca-Cola scientists know full well everything that we know about caffeine.
If caffeine makes the Coke taste better, that would explain the Coke Energy being the best version of Coke. Because if they just sold Coke Energy regularly, dude, I would be drinking that. That shit was amazing, bro. Like, bro, that would be the only energy drink I'd have, bro. I would just have a shit ton of Coke Energy cans just everywhere, bro. Like, oh my god, that's the best energy drink in my opinion. It just tastes
Energy
so
drinks
good.
have just as much
It tastes like regular Coke with, like, you know what I'm saying? They sprinkle a little bit of happiness in that shit.
sugar as Coke, but roughly 3 times as much caffeine. For most adults, this is not a problem if they don't overdo it. In Europe, however, 2 out of 3 teenagers and even 1 in 5 children consume energy drinks. In the US, 1 in 3 teenagers consumes energy drinks. Minors tolerate caffeine much worse than adults and are much more sensitive. Studies show that too much energy drink can have harmful side effects for young people.
Dann wurden bei diesen jungen, gesunden Erwachsenen adverse Effekte beobachtet, also wie Herzrasen, Angstzustände, Nervosität und auch Veränderungen im EKG.
There is evidence that long-term energy drink consumption can lead to cardiovascular problems among children and adolescents. Unfortunately, however, there are still no conclusive studies on this. Consumer advocates and pediatrician associations are demanding stricter rules, such as a complete ban on advertising and pediatrician
5-hour energy decaf. The fuck are you drinking then? 0 sugar. What are you drinking? What's in it then? What the hell? How are you getting a 5-hour energy if there ain't no caffeine in that bitch?
Associations
Or sugar?
are demanding stricter rules,
What? Cap.
such
I'm
as a
calling cap
complete
on
ban
that.
on advertising energy drinks to teenagers and children. These dangers of
Not a
caffeine
problem with
drinks
that.
have not been
I
taken
don't think that's a
seriously
problem.
for a long time, thanks in part to the multi-million-dollar lobbying efforts of soft drink and energy drink companies. One of the most important lobby groups is the American Beverage Association, which was founded in 1919. Behind it are Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and many others. They fund scientists who confirm their views on caffeine and sugar. For example, the group argues against stricter regulation of energy drinks for children and teenagers. Lobbying, a slight addiction, and above all, the awakening, performance-enhancing effect. All of this contributed to the massive success of caffeine. Why should we question a miracle drug that allows us to become more productive within a few minutes?
Yeah, I used to be scared of energy drinks, bro. Until I graduated, I was like absolutely terrified of energy drinks, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Terrified is kind of crazy, but like I just knew I saw a Monster logo, Monster bad. That's how I thought in my head. I was just like, oh yep, can't drink that. Like that, just simple as that. I just didn't think anything of it. And like people who drank them, I didn't think like they were doing anything wrong. I just thought me and that do not mix. It's like how I look at like cocaine now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now,
Caffeine
what, bro? I see an energy drink. So I'm just like, that one tastes good. That one doesn't. That one tastes good. Like, bro, I've tried so many of them now.
is
Like,
perfect for the hyper-fast, performance-oriented times we live in.
facts.
But it's also a time in which it's become increasingly difficult for many people to calm down and relax. It's easy to forget.
All right, see, if you're drinking some caffeine right before bed, that's your problem, bro. I drink my shit like middle of the day type shit, and then just to get through the hump of the day, and then after that, I'm cool. I'm good. Hands off. I don't need no more caffeine. If I'm still awake at like 2 in the morning, I'm probably just going like, you know what I'm saying, get some spaghetti or something. Spaghetti would knock me the fuck. Dude, I did that shit last night. I was up at 2:30, bro. I was up at 2:30 fighting fucking Melania on my second account. Beat her. Then I went downstairs, got me some spaghetti, killed a whole big ass bowl of spaghetti. Dude, I went to sleep for 10 hours, bro. Like literally, it's not even like
the physical and mental
slept straight through my 6-hour alarm, bro. Straight through that bitch. This shit was crazy.
rest and recovery are extremely important for our well-being,
I might get an Adderall.
and caffeine actively opposes it to some extent. Caffeine blocks the absorption of the neurotransmitter adenosine.
I want to
Adenosine
try
tells
it.
us that
I do want to try it. I want to try Adderall at least once because I think I just want to see how it is. I don't get addicted to shit, so I know I'm not gonna like be on it and be like, holy shit, like this is so great. Like I'll just try it once and be done with it. I just want to see how it feels, just to like be awake for multiple days at a time without ever having to like get tired. I'm assuming that's what it does for you. I don't know. I guess like a super caffeine, I guess. I just want to see. I'll try like the lowest, what is it, like a 5 or a 10 or something like that? Like, I just want to try like the lowest one.
we are
see.
tired. On caffeine, we do not receive this message. The body wants to rest, but
Yeah.
we feel awake.
Yep.
For quite some time, actually.
You'll either not sleep
About
for
5
2
hours
days,
after a cup of
or
coffee,
just be productive
half of the
as fuck for a
caffeine we
day,
consumed
depending on what
is
the
still in our
food's
body. After
I would pick the productivity one, hopefully, but like I don't know. I guess I gotta try them all then.
12 hours,
Fuck.
a quarter of the dose is still in our system. If you drink a large latte
Yes.
2
Wait. Yeah, I was saying that. I didn't know that this was an actual stat. I was saying caffeine adds 12 hours onto my day. I said that. Okay, that actually makes sense. Actually last longest because they release over like 12 hours. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I gotta try one of those though. Eventually, I want to try one just to see like whenever I have like a bunch of shit going on, I'm gonna just like be like, damn, bro, how the fuck am I getting all this done? Pop a Addy and get the fucking work. Like I'm gonna just like, you know what I'm saying? I do want to try that shit though. That I've always just been like interested in seeing like how the fuck, like how does that even work? Like why do so many people do this? But yeah.
p.m., you'll still have an equivalent of half a can of Red Bull in your system
That's cap. That's cap.
at 2 a.m.
No fucking way.
Caffeine makes you fall asleep later and wakes you up earlier. It also destroys
Does it wake you up earlier?
your deep sleep, the sleep phase that is most important for recovery and restoration for the next day. We wake up tired in the morning, even though we have slept for a solid 7 to 8 hours.
I'd be sleeping for 6.
What helps against tiredness in the morning?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Coffee is
Nah, I'll be drinking energy drinks first thing in the morning. No, I don't do that shit. I just drink water or like orange juice or some shit with my breakfast, and then I get an energy drink like either right after that or lunchtime. Cause I just drink it in the middle of the day. Like if it's like 12, I'll drink an energy drink. As long as it's before 12, I'll drink it. But then if it's after 12, I'm like, should I don't know. But start using Zens too. Okay, now see Zen. All right, now see that's where I gotta start drawing the line at that
often
one.
the solution.
I want to try it at least once, but that'll probably be the only time I try it.
to the problem it has created. People drink coffee in the morning to compensate for their coffee-induced sleep deficit.
You can get into a sort of vicious cycle with caffeine for sure.
Temporary coffee withdrawal is easy.
Because I smoked one cigarette when I was in Korea, and like that was it. I was like, I just didn't. I still don't understand the hype. I'm just like, like this shit just like tastes like charcoal. Like I don't know. It just tasted weird. Like,
for most people. But there are still withdrawal symptoms. These include headaches, tiredness, mood swings, and concentration difficulties. They can occur after just 12 hours and last for 5 to 7 days.
wait. Oh, the withdrawals. Oh, mood swing, concentration difficulties. I don't get these. Dude, deadass, I could be off of caffeine for like a month and not feel anything. Like, I don't get caffeine withdrawals. But I know people that do, and this shit, yeah, they be fucking hurting after not having no caffeine. But I think this is for people who, like, for one, drink caffeine every day, or every other day, or, like, very consistently, and drink more than, like, normal. Like, the safe amount. Like, people who drink, like, 600 milligrams and shit. Like, those people. I think that's for them. That's not... What? Like,
A few years ago, caffeine withdrawal was included as a mental disorder in
Damn.
the Diagnostic Manual of American Psychiatrists. Several studies suggest
wonder if I can claim that as disability.
that people with a high caffeine consumption are more prone to long-term fatigue.
Okay,
For the
that's what I
same
thought,
awakening
yeah.
effect, they need to consume more and more caffeine.
Oh, shit.
Experts recommend
Eliminating caffeine, say 6 or 7 hours before bedtime, seems to be a very good habit.
No shit, Sherlock. Who the fuck drinks caffeine right before bed?
caffeine transformed a society of heavy drinkers.
Now I have had... Hold on. Now I have had... Terminal done? I'm done. Now I have had caffeine after... Okay, wait. Hold on. I've been in a situation where I drank caffeine, like drank a whole energy drink, then took a nap. Bro, when I wake up from that nap, I am like on 1000% productivity. Dude, I just start getting shit done. I'm locked the fuck in. That's like one strat that I do have. If I have a lot of shit that I have to do, and I'm like, dude, like there's just no fucking way. Like, that's just too much. Like, I gotta take breaks or some shit. Bro, I take a nap. That shit works every time, bro. I've never had it not work. Taking a nap right after drinking like a Celsius or a Monster or whatever, dude. By the time I wake up, that shit's in my veins and I'm on go, bro.
Into
That
a
shit
society
is crazy.
of wakeful,
That's like a hack,
clear-thinking,
bro.
productive coffee drinkers. Large international corporations use the addictive effect to make liquid sugar even more attractive. They disguise, play down, and lobby. They also accept the risk of potentially damaging the health of children and young people. Today, caffeine is the drug of our time, without any excessive side effects. But the subtle undertone of caffeine is always, you don't need to rest when you're tired, just have a coffee. But it's more important than ever to listen to the signs of fatigue of your own body from time to time and relax.
When coffee during a few years started getting energy drinks really heavily as a few months started lowering my consumption because I kept feeling exhausted all the time and unable to sleep well. Always kind of... I get to being healthier. The beer taste part was not entirely correct. Beer was also cleaner than water because of the alcohol. No harm, bacteria in beer, hence better chance of survival. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense though. Why they were drinking beer. Yeah, their water was kind of shitty. But there's still no caffeine versions now. They taste identical, and I'd recommend it. They have no caffeine versions of Coke. What does that even look like? Like, Wait, are there? Do they say that? Coke, no caffeine version. I don't know how to spell words. Oh, that's the yellow one. Oh. Or maybe it's like beige or tan or whatever. Either way, I've seen this before. I did not know this was... Oh. Yep, never read the words caffeine free on it. I just seen the color and I was like, oh, that looks weird. I thought it was like some special edition Coke or some shit. Shit probably costs more than regular Coke to make you not want to buy it. But they just have it. They're like, oh, well, we have this option. Like, yeah, they be doing this shit. The logo is one for the American Bar Association and not the American Brewery Association. Oh, that's probably why he blurred it out. Well, time for me. I've been debating quitting coffee. I know it's going to suck because my withdrawals are terrible. I also drink coffee for fun and for the flavor. It's just not worth it anymore. Oh, well, if that's all you're drinking it for, then I just be drinking energy drinks just so I don't fucking have to take naps. Because taking naps during the day be like taking my whole damn day away. That's really the only reason why I really drink them. I don't need them. This was a good video though for an I ain't gonna cap. Damn, that was 5 months ago. I should just randomly hit my For You page like a couple days ago.